Alright, what's up, yins guys? I just have to do a video on this. This is something that's really a very important issue. Especially for people who argue gun control in the old US of A, and people who watched how Australia and the UK actually banned guns the way they did, and they say our country is next. This country here, I showed you the webpage so you can see the YouTube video. Sudan has a lot of problems where they have like cattle rustlers, well, almost like we had. I don't know if we have them now. It's probably harder to be a cattle rustler now, but in our country, but we had them in the Old West. People were stealing cattle, when the country was younger. I imagine it probably still goes on a little bit now. It's probably harder to do now, people stealing horses and that. But in Sudan, they don't live quite like us. They don't have all the fancy houses. They still live the old ways. They're poorer. And people who have cattle, that's their livelihood. That's how they eat, and they sell it, and that's how they survive. Well, one problem in the gun control that was enacted in Sudan was like, it's a serious thing. If you want to argue gun control, people still want gun control in the United States of America, which I think is wrong. But in Sudan, if you actually see this video, it makes sense to not have gun control. The minute they started gun control in Sudan, all these raiders, these bandits, and these other different people were stealing cattle and even murdering people, and there wasn't a damn thing they can do about it. And I watch Alex Jones a little bit on YouTube, but unlike, maybe like what Alex Jones is alleging some of the government, what's the government's up to in this country, I'm sure about this in Sudan. I've never been more sure about anything. When you're talking about Sudan, you know damn well the government actually took everybody's guns away, and these bandits are probably some of their relatives and their people. I think it looks to me like they deliberately took all the guns away just so their people, whether it's their relatives or their buddies or whatever, can go raid these people and then murder them, steal their cattle. And that's what if you follow Alex Jones or any radio show in our United States of America, that if that shit happens in countries like that, it could happen in a country like this. We don't got cattle or anything, but you can see the immediate effect. We can argue about gun control in this country right here, and say maybe people like Alex Jones are wrong, but it is so evident, more evident than our United States. Quite obvious in this video that the assholes took away the guns from these people. They knew damn well these people won't be able to defend themselves, and they knew damn well what was going to damn happen. So you can tell, I think they did the damn shit on purpose, because these people pretty much are into genocide. They don't give a shit about if any of these people live or die. They actually took the guns away just so that their people, the bandits that were doing this shit, are their people. And the government damn knows it. And I think they took away the guns just so that people's cattle can be taken. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if people in our country and the rest of the world want to take guns away and have certain people thrown in jail, just so that they can have people out of the way, so they can confiscate property and whatever other political reasons. So go figure. Watch this video. Maybe I'm rambling a little bit too much, but watch this video. You could, like I said, you can argue the intentions of the United States if they wanted to take away the guns. But like, when you look at this deal in Sudan and look what already happened, look what happened in here. If you see what actually happened in Sudan, that is quite obvious. That's way more obvious than what you can allege is the intentions of gun control in, say, my country. When you look at this video, very obvious. I mean, watch it. You can send a video response to me and tell me what you think, but I think you should spread this video around. This news site is very interesting. Oh yeah, and I might do a video later on how they're censoring the internet in Turkey now. You know, you don't want that to happen in this country, but you see what I mean? How the internet is actually enlightening us to all the human rights violations in other countries. Tell me they're not trying a new world order. Tell me they're not trying to start a new world order. I say to everybody else, I'm not paranoid, but I'm saying to some of these other skeptics out there, open your eyes and quit making excuses. I mean, I'm not against the government. You gotta have some laws somewhere, but the government's not your daddy. If you think you're gonna take guns away and then regulate everybody to a point where if they breathe the wrong way, they'll get arrested. Some of yins that actually like that form of government and that's the kind of world you want, you're just a bunch of fucking assholes. Yeah, maybe you have some fancy position behind a desk, and maybe people you don't like, well, maybe because you don't like somebody because of their color, or maybe they have long hair, or they look different. Oh yeah, you'd welcome that if you think that, yeah, you're going to get special privileges in there and fuck everybody else. And if you're one of those, I say fuck you too. But anyway, the rest of you guys, watch the video. It's very interesting. See you next time.